The days of David and Solomon, the kings of Judah faltered, some walking in the ways of Yahawah, but many more turning to idolatry, injustice, and rebellion, and because of their sins the nation was broken. Jerusalem destroyed, the temple burned, and the people carried away into Babylonian captivity. Yet even in judgment, Yahawah preserved the tribe of Judah, because his covenant with David could not fail. And the prophetic word declared that from Judah the Messiah would come. In exile, the people mourned, but the promise remained alive, and the prophet spoke of a greater king who would arise from David's line. A branch out of Jesse, a ruler whose reign would never end. And Micah prophesied with precision, "But thou, Bethlehem Ephrathah, though thou be little among the thousands of Judah, yet out of thee shall he come forth unto me that is to be ruler in Israel, whose goings forth have been from of old, from everlasting," Micah 5:2, while Isaiah declared, "And there shall come forth a rod out of the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots, and the Spirit of Yahawah shall rest upon him, the Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahawah," Isaiah 11:1-2, showing that even though Judah was humbled in captivity, their destiny was preserved because the eternal king was yet to be revealed. When the fullness of time came, the promise was fulfilled in Yahawashi, born in Bethlehem of Judah, just as foretold, and both Matthew 1 and Luke 3 trace his lineage through David, proving that he was the rightful heir to the throne, the Lion of Judah who carried the covenant of kingship. Yet when Yahawashi came, he did not appear in the outward splendor of Solomon or the military might of David, but in humility, born in a manger, raised in Nazareth, walking among fishermen, tax collectors and sinners, teaching with authority, healing the sick, casting out demons, raising the dead, and proclaiming the kingdom of Yahawah. He was indeed the Lion of Judah, powerful and fearless. But he revealed himself first as the Lamb, meek and lowly, willing to suffer, to be rejected, to be betrayed by his own brothers, sold for silver just as Joseph was, and condemned to die, though he had no sin. And at the cross, he bore the punishment of his people, laying down his life as the Lamb of Yahawah who takes away the sin of the world. In this he fulfilled the deepest pattern of Judah's story. For just as Judah once offered himself for Benjamin, Yahawashi offered himself for all Israel, not to save one brother, but to redeem the whole nation. Yet his death was not defeat. For on the third day he rose again triumphant, roaring as the lion who conquered death and the grave. And in his resurrection he displayed both identities, the lion who rules with power and the lamb who redeems with sacrifice. This mystery was revealed to John in his vision recorded in Revelation 5:5-6, where one of the elders said, "Weep not, behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof." And when John looked, he saw not only a lion, but also a lamb as though it had been slain, showing that Yahawashi is both the conquering king and the sacrificial redeemer, the lion who will return with judgment and the lamb who has already brought mercy. The theme of Judah's destiny finds its climax here. For from the flawed man who betrayed Joseph, to the tribe that led in battle, to the kings who rose and fell, the line of Judah was preserved through captivity and centuries of waiting until it brought forth Yahawashi, the eternal king, the Lion of Judah who became the lamb for Israel's redemption, the one whose scepter will never depart, whose throne is established forever, and whose reign unites both power and humility, judgment and mercy, conquest and sacrifice. And so in Yahawashi the story of Judah is fulfilled, for he is the true praise of Yahawah, the Lion who reigns and the Lamb who redeems. And through him the tribe of Judah becomes the source of eternal hope for all Israel.